This is the I Have an Opinion song. Haven't done an intro yet. Need to get on that. Yeah.
Wow, that's it?
Short and sweet.
You making a reference in the song about how you haven't done an intro in the intro is pretty wild.
Those were the lyrics to the song as we did it dry last Wednesday.
Okay. And that was just that was just it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we had. All right.
Sounds like you expected a little more. I'm sorry.
I'm glad that there's something.
Mm-hmm.
There needed to be some sort of musical component to this segment for sure. It is called I Have an Opinion. That's where you send in your opinions, whatever they may be about, and we read them for about the next 15 to 20 minutes. Also, if you send in what we deem to be a good opinion today or an opinion that we enjoy talking about, then we will give you $50 to Le Voltaire. We have many opportunities to win $50 to Le Voltaire, which is an unpretentious French restaurant. Of course.
People know that by now.
So
maybe you've never been.
I would encourage you to do that. Send in your opinions.
You're gonna want to get the Le Voltaire passes, the deal, because we're about to enter the holiday season. Downtown is going to look beautiful. You take your partner to Le Voltaire with the beautiful holiday decorations down there. You're in.
All right. Let's do it.
All right.
What do we got? I got some texty texts. I'm sure there's some other stuff.
Definitely. We'll begin on YouTube with Star Wars Fiend, who has sent us a trio.
3.
That is what a trio means. Yes. Good.
Right.
Good by you.
Right.
I have an opinion. Nebraska football will have a 10-win season before the Crossroads project is ever completed.
What's our estimated due date on that now?
That's a good question.
Are we into the 30s?
Before we make fun of it, let's have our facts.
Right. Have we reached the estimated completion date of 2030 yet?
I have 2 stories from March 4th, 2024.
That's probably our last update.
One says 2026, one says
No
2027.
Chance. Maybe. So let's just say that they're right and they get done with their estimated. Wasn't there an update this summer about how they weren't doing anything for a couple years?
Out of money.
They ran out of money and they needed more money. Let's just say 2028 to be.
You'll give them the grace period, sure.
Yeah, but it's still not going to be done by 2028.
No, not a chance.
So Nebraska will have a 10-win season by the time the Crossroads is done. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Nebraska will have a 10-win season by the time the Crossroads is done for sure.
Wow.
Lock it in.
Board?
Sure, I'll put it on the board. Put it on the list. Whatever you want to do. Nebraska will have a 10-win season by the time the new Crossroads district is done. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, lock me in for that. I'm with you, Star Wars Fiend.
I like it. He gives us a second opinion.
All right.
I have another opinion. I just love
I have an opinion.
I love the format of this.
Yeah.
Starter pullover bomber jackets need to come back in a major way. I don't care if I'm in my mid-30s. I will wear the crap out of them and don't want an old used one from the 90s.
Okay, now hang on. Starter pullover bomber jackets. Mm-hmm. Is it a bomber jacket by nature of what a bomber jacket is? A zip-up jacket, a.k.a. a non-pullover
I believe he's talking about the one that zipped halfway
like
down,
quarter zip,
and then had the Velcro pouch like you were a kangaroo.
I do know what that is,
and I will give you a tip.
I don't like the swishy jackets. I don't. We there was a reason we got rid of those.
Star Wars Fiend. I will tell you the website Homage, HOMAGE,
Homage
sells starter brand pullover jackets in that style.
Those are the guys that made me my the Bobby Witt Jr. The boys are playing some ball shirt.
That's right. And for everyone asking, yes, they do have a Hornets one.
Yeah.
You can be the coolest kid on your block.
See, there is a reason we got rid of these.
Yeah, I don't like the swishy.
It's gigantic.
Uh-huh.
It's too cumbersome. and it is very loud.
Mm-hmm.
You can't move in silence like lasagna, like a real G in lasagna. You can't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to disagree with you on that one.
Okay.
But appreciate the opinion. Thank you.
He has one more.
All right.
I feel like we could have an opinion on this issue every week. One last opinion. Runzas are nasty. They are pure dough, unseasoned meat, crappy cabbage, and cheese. I don't see the draw to them whatsoever. I'm going to guess that's a voice-to-text problem there, and he meant whatsoever.
Voice-to-text at YouTube comment. What a time. I will say that I disagree.
I vehemently disagree.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah.
The Midwest hand warmer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in on a Runza. I'll eat a Runza. I'll eat a Runza with cheese. I'll eat a Runza with no cheese. I'll dip a Runza in some ranch.
Ooh.
I'll wait for a Runza to cool down. I'll eat it absolutely flaming hot so it just destroys my mouth. I will eat it with pepper jack cheese. I'll eat a Runza Philly. Yeah. I'll eat a breakfast Runza, which I've never eaten. I will eat all kinds of Runzas, and I will enjoy them all. Thank you.
Dave chimes in with an opinion on YouTube.
What's up, Dave?
I have an opinion. The new I Have an Opinion song is better than the Dumb Debates song.
Wow. That is...
Hello.
I'm just going to say that opinion is wrong.
Whoa.
That is incorrect.
Wow.
So thank you for sending your opinion. I welcome all the opinions on this segment, but that's not true.
Many people commenting on my production skills.
Of which you have many.
Tav.
You did a great bit on Friday for the show when you were in a van.
And that is the center of, I believe it would be Tave's opinion.
All right.
I have an opinion. Josh needs to make a hype video for Nebraska every week.
Wow.
That was your main takeaway that you texted me on Friday.
Unfortunately.
You now have to do this every week.
Unfortunately for you.
I guess that's the curse of doing a good job, right?
Yeah. You're too good.
Mm-hmm.
Too good.
Yeah.
By the way, Platcat has sent us a clip from an article that just came out 10 hours ago regarding the Crossroads district.
Oh, great. I would love a fresh timeline.
Construction is expected to start on the parking garages and other parts of the first phase in spring of 2025. Woodbury Corp executives have some parts of the project that will be completed by 2027. And all of the first phase within 5 years. First phase, 5 years. The redevelopment agreement with the city calls for the entire development to be done by 2032.
Oh.
If Nebraska doesn't get a 10-win season before 2032, we should probably just move away.
Fold the program.
Become fans of a different thing. What a waste of time. It would be.
Chris with an H on the Equitable Bank inbox.
What's popping? What's good, Chris?
I have an opinion. TV commercials are ruining college football.
Damn. What a great take.
This one is obvious, but even more so this year with the advent of the 2-minute timeout. When you factor in injuries, replays, and the typical media timeouts, commercials are running for about a third of the actual gameplay length. Is there anything the conferences can do to establish rules with networks?
Well, I mean, there is, but they won't. They'll keep gladly accepting their money, and then they'll ask the networks, would you like us to do more television timeouts? Would you like us to make the television timeouts longer? Would you like us to make the games worse?
You're paying a lot of money for this product. Would you like us to insert a return on investment?
The client always knows best, Josh. And in this case, those commercials, they're the clients. And they're paying a bunch of money. A bunch of money. So, no, they don't care about the stupid football games. They know that we will watch them no matter what, no matter how clunky and no matter how ruined they're getting by all of the commercials going in random times throughout the game. They know that you freak out every time there's a touchdown, then there's a commercial, then there's a kickoff, then there's a commercial. And then finally we get to the next drive. They know that. They don't care.
Absolutely.
I got a bunch of texts if you want to go to those.
I got another email. Chris No H. I have an opinion. The Runza slanderers are terrible people.
Ooh.
Long live the Runza.
Shout out to Runza. I've always respected Runza.
I have 2 tweets.
All right.
Nick No C. I have an opinion. Basing it solely on recent seasons, doesn't this UCLA game seem like a perfect letdown opportunity?
Ouch!
Multiple instances recently, we have either come off a win or close loss thinking we were back and everything was good, then follow it with a head-scratching loss. Boy, this would be a head scratcher because as good as you tell me UCLA is, America, they have 2 wins.
Well, I don't think anybody is telling you that UCLA is good. I'm not sure who you're listening.
I think Unsportsmanlike Conduct thinks every team in the Big Ten is very, very good.
Really? Is this what they're saying?
I don't know.
We need to do more political trash ads.
Well, I have one more.
them.
You'll hear it out in the next break.
Okay, I want to hear it really bad because UCLA is bad. I get it. There's an argument to be made here that Nebraska is not very good. They probably aren't.
UCLA's improved.
They have played one of America's toughest schedules. That is for sure.
This is they've traveled more than any team has ever traveled before, but this is a perfect instance of
no.
If the coach could just put their cigarette out on my nipples, that would be great.
I'll say something about since we are in political attack ad season and we're getting very personal.
Okay.
I'll say something about unsportsmanlike conduct. Ooh. I think they are overly analytic pilled.
Gotta go with your gut sometimes, your head.
Gotta watch the games, baby.
That's right.
Gotta watch the games. Some people on that show accuse me of not watching the games. I watch the games. I see what I see. I know what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at Indiana and they have, perfect analytics, they've never done anything wrong. And you're like, oh my God, they're so good. They're so good. Yeah, that is indeed true. Watch them a little bit and watch UCLA. Their analytics are ass. They are horrible. So I can't understand why they think UCLA might be any good. I can't figure that out.
I don't know if they said that or not. Paul on the Twitter machine. I have an opinion. Boone has lost the Yankees 2 out of 3 games and should be terminated if the World Series ends in 4. What?
Ouch.
Paul.
What?
News update, Paul. 4 games of the World Series have happened.
Yeah, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
But your first sentence or two, very good.
Yeah, they definitely lost the first one because of him.
I'm surprised they didn't fire him last year.
Yeah, I'll say this: the Yankees as an organization are, they have Judge and they have Soto, and they have Garrett Cole, and they have some in this postseason. They are kind of on the shoulders of Giancarlo.
It's not Giancarlo's fault.
It's not his fault.
It's not.
But it is his fault that they've gone this far into the World Series. This is not a well-run organization. They watch the things they do in the margins. They are among the worst base running team I have ever seen. They make very, very questionable managerial decisions inside of the individual games, and it's just not a complete team. They have got an outstanding performance this season from a closer who I don't think they expected to get that from. That happens to everybody, but largely they are there in spite of their organization.
Yeah,
that's all.
I agree with that take.
So yeah, I don't think he should be. He seems like a fine guy. He seems like a good guy, but I don't. I don't know.
Dave on YouTube, Unsportsmanlike Conduct is secretly sponsored by K Ford and Bart Torvik. Follow the money.
Exactly, Dave. Exactly. Have we ever thought about that? All right, I got some texts. I also got an email that I received much earlier. This is at 8:00 this morning. Let's go there first. Here,
8:00.
Yes, from Al in Minneapolis. Connor, I have an opinion, and it is that Anthony Richardson tapping himself out of the game for a breather is both understandable and fine.
I have seen this take as the week has gone on more and more.
He wasn't saying he didn't want to be the quarterback anymore, but the circumstances leading up to the play where he tapped out exhausted the man. If a player is unable to execute in that moment at the highest level, isn't it a perfectly valid reason to have a backup come in for a moment? Why have backups if you're not willing to use them in situations like this? Why does needing to catch your breath mean you're not a fierce competitor? For the record, I don't think he's a good quarterback, nor do I really care about the NFL, but the discourse surrounding this has puzzled me all week. Love the show. Al.
Thank you, Al.
This is kind of what I said at the time. I don't have any problem with him tapping out of the game.
So we probably put too much emphasis on optics, but that's a situation where the optics are terrible.
The optics of coming out of the game?
The optics of, I I need a breather here, coach. You don't ever see that.
Yeah, you do. You see guys tap on their heads all the time.
Not quarterbacks.
Definitely not quarterbacks, but very few quarterbacks run around as much as he does.
I don't see Lamar Jackson.
No, you do not.
You say, hey, I'm tired. Okay, hand the ball to Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I understand the Colts don't have that option.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's a dirty little secret about football.
It's tiring.
Not every play is designed to score a touchdown.
Oh, my God. Are you saying that it's fine to have a bunch of like half your plays go 0 yards and be thrown at the line of scrimmage? Are you saying this?
That's not what I'm saying.
Michael, I have some opinions. Number one, 90s basketball is by far the best era of any sport for any decade.
Whoa.
The players, jerseys, 92 Dream Team, the merch, the sports cards. It was the best era of any sport, hands down. Gosh, there are so many 90s honks around here. People love the 90s.
One of them sitting across from you.
I like the 90s. The 90s
time.
were fine. Why do the 90s have to be the best?
He makes a great point, though. I mean, God, the logos from the 90s NBA. You know, now every NBA team has to have a circular logo.
Yeah.
Which is
unfortunate.
The garbage idea. Why?
There was a lack of uniformity in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. It was
we were all a little grunge.
We were experimenting with colors and shapes.
We were doing all kinds of new drugs.
Everything was teal.
Yeah, everything was teal. Or orange. Yeah. Okay, that's an opinion. Opinion number two. I wish all the Nebraska media members who still say Indiana is not a good football team could please explain in detail why that is and just accept that they are really good instead of just saying, no, that's not a good team when they clearly are. I don't know a single person who's saying Indiana is not good.
They're good. They're good like those Notre Dame playoff teams are good.
They're good.
You put them up against somebody who's good.
They're good.
And you'll find out how good.
That's a good football team. They're probably going to make the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Number three.
Wasted a seed for someone else.
Halloween by far is a better holiday and time of the year than the Christmas season. The older you get, the less enjoyable Christmas seems. But something about Halloween will always be a fun time of the year. I like Halloween time of the year for the sports.
Yeah. I like that there's not snow on the ground.
Yeah. Yep.
When I was in my 20s, Halloween, great drinking holiday.
I think Halloween is like the weather is sort of fun in a sense because it's new, right? It's just turning fall. Yeah. Christmas, you're a little sick of the cold and dry, and you're kind of just still, depending on what's happened from a precipitation standpoint, you're still waiting for it to snow or you're annoyed by the snow.
Let me look out my window. Oh, it's gray again. Imagine that.
Shocking.
But shocking. Having a child has reinvigorated my love of Christmas.
What about Halloween?
My son really likes Halloween because candy.
He does. He's a wolf.
Yeah, he is. He's been practicing ad nauseum.
For a while.
Yeah. He knew what he wanted to be like Labor Day. Okay, fine, whatever.
Halloween's better than Christmas. Halloween time is better than Christmas time is the official opinion.
Yeah, not the holiday.
No.
There's that thing.
Christmas comes this time each year.
People are generally nicer to each other in December.
Yeah. You get time off work, maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or
school.
I'll have a riot on my hand.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to disagree. I have an opinion. This is from CJ.
Hi, CJ.
Dylon watched the movie Tropic Thunder too much. Dylon knows who he is. Dylon is the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. That's what CJ says.
Okay, this is an interesting take, actually.
He's Patrick Mahomes.
Uh-huh. Huh.
What do you think? He watched Tropic Thunder too much.
I think I'm going to say CJ might be onto something.
Okay. Wow.
We're going to put that one in the maybe file.
All right. I have an opinion. We've gone too far with the prevalence of rope hats. That's from Happer's Beam guy.
Love it. Great take.
Love it.
Great take.
Love it.
Very few of them look good.
Text from the 402.
Hi, 402.
I have an opinion. Nebraska will have a 10-win season before you discuss Caitlin Clark.
We're getting to
we'll
it.
get to it. Trust me.
She talked about
It won't
Halloween.
be that long.
She talked about Beggars Night in Des Moines. We're gonna get to that.
How long has it been since Nebraska had a 10-win season? Since 2013 now?
Hell, sure. I don't know.
I think that's right. 13 or 14.
Let me dust off my dot matrix and find out.
Definitely. We'll get to the Kalen Clark thing before that, for sure. Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
I have an opinion. As a parent, the amount of trunk or treats is too damn high. So I just found out about trunk or treat.
Oh, yeah. No, it's...
So I'm being told that trunk or treat is a thing where you go to a parking lot.
That's right.
And you sit in your car and the kids walk around from trunk to trunk and grab candy.
That's right.
That is the stupidest ass thing I have ever heard.
Well, you hit a lot of spots in one fail swoop. You don't have your child, Connor, you're going to realize this once your child starts walking. Children's legs get tired after 11 seconds of walking. So
you have to pick them up?
Yeah. My legs are tired. Will you carry me?
I thought you were going to say his children's legs never get tired.
No.
They just keep going.
They're constantly tired.
Okay.
So it's nice to have it all.
Well, I'm not going to pick them up. I'm just going to say, let's go home. We're going home. No candy for you.
Then the meltdown, Connor.
Well, let's got to learn some lessons.
And then
trunk or treat. What a ridiculous thing.
And
that sounds stupid as hell.
This is a sad state of American affairs where I don't necessarily.
Why would I go sit in my car for 2 hours in a parking lot?
Something terrible can happen when I knock on a stranger's door.
Yeah.
So I need to go to a safe space.
Why don't you kid come over to my trunk? Nothing will happen over here.
Well, the trunk is generally decorated. It would be hard to close it up very quick.
Decorate your trunk?
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
This is a very complicated position I'm in. I agree with you.
But you're going to a trunk or treat.
I'm going to a trunk or treat. There are benefits to the trunk or treat, but I agree with you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. A lot of opinions coming in on trunk or treat.
Love this.
But let's get to some other opinions first.
I got one from SEAL Team Nick.
All right. Here we go.
He said this like during the crossover. He got in very early with this, but he's submitted it. I have an opinion. Josh needs to talk about banning bubble screens in his weekly Will Compton cosplay recording. Cock-a-doodle-doo, MFer.
I like that. Are you going to do that?
It might come up.
Brian on the email, I have an opinion. People that park in handicap spots when they're obviously not handicapped piss me off. They're as bad as murderers.
Scourge of the earth. No, absolutely. Yeah. Great take.
As bad as murderers, though?
Yeah.
I don't want to defend the people who park in handicap spots who are not handicapped, but like as bad as murderers?
Yeah. 100%.
I'm not sure I could sign on to that one. As bad as murderers. Let's see. Yeah, people are telling me that I'm wrong about this whole trunk or treat situation. Well, you guys just sound lazy.
That's the thing. You're right, but also like,
oh, you'll see, Connor.
Yeah,
you'll see.
Yeah,
you haven't really done it.
I hate doing that, but like
you do that a lot.
I do.
Yeah. Oh. But I'm not mad at you for it. Okay. But it does happen. Okay. People do this like, oh, you're gonna see.
You'll find out.
You're gonna see. Sam says trunk or treats are good, Happer. You're too new to know the need programming toddler parenthood stage.
Oh my God.
What do you mean by that?
That child needs something to do every second of the day, or I'm gonna hear about it.
Yeah.
From the child. I'm bored. I want to do something. Just sit and watch cartoons like I did. I grew up fine.
So that's why trunk or treat exists instead of trick or treat?
You need an activity.
Trick or treat is the activity. Walk around.
But like on Friday, October 25th, hey, come to the mall and get candy. Sure, it's something free to do with the kid.
Let's go walk around the mall then.
Yeah.
Let's go walk around the mall. It's fine. Call it walk around the mall. Maybe I'm mad at the name.
Are you mad at the name?
Maybe. I don't know. All right. We got some good stuff in there.
Great stuff.
Somebody's going home with some Le Voltaire, some unpretentious French food.
We'll French it up with you.
Yeah. Josh will slide in the DMs or send you a text or something.